Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to apply LanczosResample effect to live camera preview in Flutter Android application using CameraX as well as Media 3 effect. So let's get started. First let me show you guys the output. So I'm using Android Studio to show you guys the output because I'm mirroring my device. So the output might be little bit laggy, just bear with me over here. Now when I show you guys the output, it might not be much different because the LanczosResample is I think like even I'm not really have a great knowledge about it, but it's basically used to do some kind of image processing stuff. That's all I know, but there is no great what should I say change to your actual live camera preview, but yeah, so I'll just give the camera permission, and here you can see the camera preview. So now the problem is I'll just click on the take photo button because it will take a bit of time. So the LanczosResample effect is very what should I say anti-performant because I'm using the alpha version of Media 3 effect, as that is as the Android X camera Media 3 effect library is still not stable yet. That's why I'm getting performance issues. That's why the image is also not clear. Also the thing is, the live camera preview which you saw as well as the take photo button, everything was native code, nothing was it Flutter. Okay, so I'm not using any third-party library, but the image capture part which you see, that for that I'm using the Flutter image widget. Second thing which you have to keep in mind is I'm using at least Flutter 3.32.0, so you have to use at least Flutter 3.32.0 or higher, otherwise you will face a lot of Gradle issues. So yeah, let's get started. So first, as usual, I have created a Flutter application. Then here we have this main.dart. I'll just close this. Here I have imported dart.io. Then here this is the custom dart file which I have created, my camera view. So here you can see that this should be your own project name, so just don't copy my project name. Here we have importing material as well as services. Then this is the rest of the boilerplate code which is present by default. I'm not changing that. Then here we have this my homepage stateful widget. If platform is Android, then only we care about it, so that's why it is false at the start. Then here we have defined a method channel for camera permission. Then inside init state, if platform is Android, then we just call the get camera permission method. So inside get camera permission we invoke a method called get camera permission. Okay, and here if it is true, then we just set this variable as true. Then here inside build we have defined a scaffold. If is permission is granted, then we define like show our camera preview, otherwise we display a text saying give camera permission. Then here we have this my camera view.dart file where we import dart.io, Flutter material as well as Flutter services. Then here is our stateful widget as well. So this is the method channel of camera preview. Image URL is empty at the start, and if platform is Android, image is captured, then we display the image using image.file. Otherwise we display our Android view by passing the view type as camera view, and layout direction as well as the creation param. And here we have the callback of on platform view created. So once this is called, we just have this callback method. So in send from native, we just get the image URL of the captured image and just assign it to our image URL over here. Then you need to go to the Android folder. You need to go to build.gradle.kts. Here you need to add this dependency block. So here you add Android X camera core, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, then the Android X Media 3 effect which is still in alpha at the time of me recording this video. Then here we have this Android X Media 3 effect as well, and here we have this Android X constraint layout as well. Then we need to go to main Android manifest.xml. Here we use this uses feature of Android hardware camera. Then here we have this uses permission of camera write external storage, and I have also added the internet permission just for the sake of it. Then you need to go to main activity. So firstly you need to copy all these imports. Here we have this request code permission, and here we define our camera as well as write external storage permission. Then we have this method channel result as well. Here we override this particular method, and if this permissions is granted, then we send back true, else we send back as false. And here I have just defined one helper method just to check whether all permissions was granted or not. Here we override the configure Flutter engine method, where we register our view, the camera preview, as well as the take photo button. So for this I have created another Kotlin file which I will show you shortly, and this is again is for requesting the camera permission. Okay, then you need to create this my camera view factory.kt. Again, this should be your own package name which you saw inside main activity.kt. Rest everything you can just copy paste. This is boilerplate code which again you don't really have to understand, which you have to write every single time you want to embed a native Android view inside your Flutter application. Okay, so here you can see this is all the code there is. Okay, then we create this file, because inside my camera view factory we reference this my camera view, right? So here we have my camera view.kt. Okay, again I'll scroll up. So this is my package name. Now these are all the imports which we have, which are present by default. Again, feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Then here we have this image capture, we have this process camera provider, here we have constraint layout, then the preview view, and here we have our button, then we have this method channel as well, then here we have this camera executor service. Here we define the layout params as well. Then here we define constraint set, we constrain the preview view to all sides of the screen, and from the bottom we just leave a margin of 200. Then here we have a button where we define the text background color, text color as well, and we constrain it to the bottom of the screen as well, and we add a click listener to our button. Then here we call setup camera, then here we have start camera, as well as we initialize our camera executor. Then here we have the take photo, we get hold of our image capture, we have the simple date format name, then here we pass the content values by passing the display name mime type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Then here we have image capture dot output file options by passing in the external content URI as well. And once the image has been captured, we get we override two methods. So in on image saved, we get the URI of the image. So here you can see we send the image URI back to Flutter side. Then we shut down our executor as well as unbind our camera provider, and this is just a helper method just to get the URI of the saved image back. Then here we override the get view where we return our constraint layout. Here we override dispose where we shut down our executor. Here is our start camera where we define the aspect ratio strategy as well as the resolution selector. Then here is our process camera provider as well. Here we add the listener. So here is our preview view, here is our image capture, here is our default back camera, and here we define our use case group builder. Here is our media 3 effect as well, and here you can see this is the LanczosResample effect which we are applying. You can play around with this value. I have kept it 30-30, but like I said, I am getting some performance issues because it is still in alpha, because this particular library is still in alpha. Okay, then we add the media effect to our use case group builder, we unbind our camera provider, we bind it to the life cycle as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.